بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the grace of Allah, we began a brief commentary of Quran. We got to chapter Nisa, the fourth chapter of Quran, which is revealed in Medina. It has 176 verses. Please listen to verse 3.
وإن خفتم ألا تقسطوا في اليتامى فانكحوا ما طاب لكم من النساء مثنى وثلاث ورباع فإن خفتم ألا تعدلوا فواحدة أو ما ملكت أيمانكم ذلك أدنى ألا تعولوا.
And if you fear that you cannot act justifiably towards orphans, then marry such women as seem good to you, 2 and 3 and 4. But if you fear that you will not do justice between them, then marry only one, or what your right hands possess. This is more proper, that you may not deviate from the right course. We promised to talk a little more regarding to the marriage to 2, 3, 4 women. In Islam, with certain conditions, it is allowed that a man will marry to 2nd or 3 or 4th women. But what are these conditions? First of all, we should know that in any circumstances, even with one woman, one wife, it is forbidden to oppress the woman and ignore the rights of women. We have many narrations that advise men to take care of women's rights, to take care of their financial situation, to feed them. As we know, it is obligated for men to take care of the wife properly, financially, and regarding to anything that she needs, to deal with her justly. Of course, to marry to 2nd one definitely needs to deal justly, and plus, in some circumstances, we should see that really it is good to be able to marry to 2nd or 3 or not. First of all, it is not obligated. And second, we know that Islam advises men and women to have a good life. If second marriage is going to destroy the life, definitely Islam doesn't want it, doesn't allow it. It is for the time that man needs, because of circumstances, needs to marry to 2nd one. Islam allows to solve some problems, not to bring different problems. Now I would like to point out to some issues to see that why we can say that marriage to 2nd or 3rd or 4th sometimes is good for the society, is helping, even helping the women. How? First of all, before explaining the situation, we should know that if we want to misuse Islamic laws, of course, we can misuse them. For example, Islam allows us to eat a flesh of animals, meats. Imagine one person eats a lot of meat. Okay, he's going to make himself sick because he didn't use it properly. Can we eat the sweets? Yes. But a person eats a lot of sweets, he's going to destroy himself, he's going to kill himself. This is Islamic law, but we should use Islamic laws in a good way. To marry to one lady, even one wife, we should deal justly. A person sometimes is going to oppress even one wife. Second and third and fourth is the same, but we accept that with second one is more difficult, third one is much more. So Allah says, if you are able. But why Allah has allowed the marriage to second or third or fourth? It was not better that Islam says completely it is rejected to marry to second one in any circumstances? We say no. Why? First of all, we know that in the world many wars happen. Normally it happens. We are human beings. Different countries, they go to different wars. Now in this time, in last 10, 20 years, how many wars we had in the war? Only war between Iran and Iraq was 8 years. Between Russia and Afghanistan was 10 years. How many people have been killed in Afghanistan? Iraq attack to Kuwait, another war. The problems that happened in Egypt these days, in different countries, in Turkish, in Pakistan for many years, how many people have been killed? World War and World War, how many people have given their life? In all these wars, we will see that the majority are men. Young men are going to war and they will be killed. Okay, if we imagine that the numbers of men and women, children, male and female will be the same, that usually are not the same. Men, the number of females are more than male, but even if they will be the same, but many men are going to war and they will die in the wars. So the numbers of the women will be much more than male. What is going to happen to the men who have passed away, who are killed in the war? What is going to happen to their wives? So we will see that one, the numbers of the females are many times happen in the world that are much more than women, and these women needs husband too. Emotionally and sexually, women needs. So if one man will take only one wife, many times it happens problem. This is one. Second, we may say, okay, the young man who wants to marry, go and marry to women whose husband passed away, to widow. The man who wants to marry for the first time, usually when there are young girl, why they will go and marry to a lady who has 2, 3, 4 children? So the widows, usually the young boys are not going to marry with them. So there should be a law that if the old men, those who have married, even one, they have wife, they have children, if they want to marry with another one, they will be able, because otherwise there is nobody to marry to the widows with several children. Also, many times we see that the widow, financially and sexually, they are not able to control themselves. Financially, they cannot protect themselves. They cannot take care of themselves. They need somebody to help them. In such circumstances, who is ready to help them? Who is ready to help a lady with 3 children, unless to be their husbands? In such circumstances, Islam says if the man wants to take care of the second one and third one, that's okay. Otherwise, it is oppressing to women. If we say, no, the men who have facilities and they are good men and they can deal with the second one justly, by religion is not allowed to marry to second one. This is oppressing to other women. And also, there are many times that we'll see it happens that the first wife has problem, is sick, and the husband doesn't want to divorce her. He is ready to marry to second one because first one cannot have a child. He can marry to second one and protect and take care of the first one with the respect. If we say no, you cannot have two, divorce the first one and marry to second one, this is oppressing to the first one. So this is much better for the first one and second one to have both of them at the same time. Only we should tell that you should deal with both of them justly. Inshallah, in next section, I would like to talk about the same subject a little more. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.